Let me pause this for a second, and I'm going to start mixing up some more JB Weld. Okay, let me get that out of the way. It's my little remote. All right, basically what when you use the JB Weld, and I got it already squeezed, that's why it's oozing out so quickly. You don't want to use a lot all at one time because it does start to set very quickly. Always keep it closed when you're not using it, obviously. Basically just put down roughly even amounts of the hardener and the metal, and just use the same tool that you're going to spread it with, is what I do, to mix it up. Make sure it's mixed thoroughly. You don't want any streaks of the hardener, which is gray. Basically you want it all one color. It'll turn to a dark blackish gray. It won't be completely black. Basically you just want to make sure it's mixed well. Doesn't take long, and you have to work fast with this. Like I said, you only want to work with a little bit at a time. And just basically scoop it up. Try not to get it everywhere. I'm not worried about how neat it is or how smooth it is, because you're going to sand this out afterwards. You know, you're probably going to end up, depending on how big of an area you have to work with, you're going to mix a couple of batches. I do a little bit at a time because I don't want to waste it at the same time. I might have to put another piece of tape under here. Pressing down on a little bit too hard. But basically, for my purposes, all I want to do is get it into the groove. I'm probably going to end up putting more on top after this dries. But that's basically all there is to it for mixing and applying. You mix too much at one time, you're going to end up wasting it. You're better off mixing a little bit at a time. So you have to go back and do it, you know, mix another small batch that you're going to use. This way, you know, you're not going to waste it, basically. See, it's already starting to harden and getting harder to move it around, because it's already starting to take hold. So that's basically it. I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna finish mixing up some more batches, enough to cover this area here. You notice the little bit that I did already covered almost 90% of the area that I got to do. So I just got to do this little area here. I'll let that set. It actually takes, they say 4 to 5 hours, but I give it much more time because I want it to be nice and strong. I want it to be completely hard, because once I start sanding this down, grinding it, whatever I need to do to smooth it out, I don't want to have it not completely cured. So that's it for now. For this part of the build, I'll be adding more. Okay, back to the underside of where I was showing you where I put in this portion of the case that I was filling in. Right now I'm taking off the tape and the plastic that's holding the little braces I put in, plus the wax paper. Doesn't want to come out. Okay. See, nothing stuck to the wax paper. And there's what the plate, or whatever you want to call it, that I put in. You can see where it's kind of, right, it looks like kind of like an outline, but that's still the portion I still have to put in some JB Weld. But if you look carefully, you could see where some of it oozed through. But for the most part, it's holding. I don't know how much you could see the flexing, but that's basically it. It's pretty much in there. I just got to fill in these the outline that you see there. That's actually the bare aluminum. That's what it looks like on the camera, but it really isn't. But I'm just going to fill all that in with some more JB Weld to give it some more strength. Let it dry, and then sand it all down. Alright, I just thought I'd give a little bit more closer view with the camera looking straight down. If you look carefully in some spots, you could actually see the groove between the little plate insert, whatever you want to call it, and the case itself. There's another spot where I'm going to add a little bit more JB Weld to, just to give it a little bit more extra hold. But it's a little too close, but at least you get an idea of what I'm doing and what it's looking like. Alright, I just wanted to add this little portion to the video. So I'll be adding the extra JB Weld underneath over here where I showed it before. A couple of spots up top here. Let it dry and just start sanding it out. Okay, this is another hole we're gonna drill out. Make it another 120 millimeter hole in the top. Again, I apologize for the flashlight. I gotta find a way to get some better lighting here. But excuse me. Basically, right now we're just marking out the top so we can get the center of the drill point. Basically, if you could see, the ruler is from hole to hole diagonally, and I'm sure many already have done these blowholes before, but basically we're just marking out the lines. Oh, go ahead. From basically from the hole that you're going to mount the fan to itself. All right, now we're going to do it the other way. Now turn the ruler around. Yeah, that way. You're off a little bit over there. Move over more. Over more. Not too much. All right. Now hold the ruler over there so you don't move. Now realign this one. Yeah, that's about right. You don't have to press that hard. Do it again. Okay. That should be the center and where we're going to drill. I'll double check it before we start drilling, but that's basically it. And then so I'm going to pause this for a minute. All right, I pretty much double checked. Here, you can put the flashlight on so I can see. Pretty much double checked everything. This is not going to be easy because I thought it would fall into one of the holes. But I'm going to try it anyway this way. So, let's see how that works. The thing is, I got to reorientate everything because we got to be able to hold this thing so it doesn't spin around like a fan. All right, here goes nothing. Start slow. Oh, straight down.
Just straight down.
No, you're not. Oh, slowly, slowly.
Okay.
Pull up, lift up, don't push down. Whoa. Alright, stop. Alright, hold on. Looks like I'm going to have to try and do this. Okay. Alright, I gotta see something here because this thing is bouncing around like it's really wobbling.